Good morning, St. Paul's. Welcome back to KidSafari Online. We are going to be reading from our Sparks Bible today that we usually would be reading at KidSafari. So I invite you to join me if you have the Bible at home. If you don't, we would love to get you set up with one in the future. So we're going to read about Adam and Eve. After creating the whole world, God looked around and was very happy. It was an incredible world filled with wonderful animals, plants, and included two very special people, a man and a woman. God made a beautiful place for the man and a woman to live, an amazing garden. God named them Adam and Eve. God said to Adam and Eve, "I need someone to help me take care of this amazing world. Will you help me?" Adam and Eve said, "Sure, we'd love to help you, God." Adam and Eve were happy to care for God's beautiful world. All around them was incredible creation. Together they walked around the garden, amazed with what they saw. There were tall trees and short trees, fat trees and skinny trees. Wow! Look at this. There are flowers of every size and color. Amazing, Eve said to Adam. It's all so beautiful. There were still quiet pools and a rustling breeze that blew throughout the garden. Everywhere they looked, they saw an amazing world. When she looked at all of the animals God placed in the garden, the ones that fluttered through the sky, and the ones that wiggled and squirmed across the ground, and the ones that frolicked and played across the land, Eve said, "It's going to be hard to keep track of them all." "Don't worry, Eve," Adam said. "God asked me to give all the animals names to help us keep track and take care of them all. This is a toucan, and a chickadee, and a monkey, and a squirrel. This tall creature is called a giraffe. The silly one with a long nose, she will be an elephant. And this one who wags his tail will be a dog." Adam said, "Look how he follows me wherever I go." God watched over Adam and Eve as Adam shared all the names of the animals while they played with them in the garden. God was happy to see that Adam and Eve were taking such good care of everything in creation. So what we're going to talk about in this reading is about Adam and Eve and God's question to them in the beginning of the story. God said to them, "I need someone to help me take care of this amazing creation. Will you help me?" And Adam and Eve agreed to help God take care of the creation. And so that lesson can be applied to all of our lives to this day. We have a duty and an obligation to help God take care of this earth. So there are many, many small but significant ways that you and me can help take care of planet Earth and all of these amazing creatures and creations that God left for us to admire and to live amongst. So a couple of examples of things you can do at home to help take care of God's earth is one, avoid buying excess amounts of plastic, which can be very difficult to do because there's plastic everywhere. But the biggest thing would be, instead of buying plastic water bottles and throwing them out, you can buy a reusable bottle and fill it up over and over again, which is really cool. You get to save money on not buying plastic water bottles, and you have this cool bottle that you could decorate with stickers and such. So that's one thing. Another idea is to buy reusable grocery bags instead of using those plastic disposable bags that often end up in the ocean and into the mouths of creations that God made, like whales and dolphins and fish. I have a video attached to this video that I invite you to check out. It's a really cute little cartoon about animals in the ocean. In that same vein, avoiding to use plastic disposable straws is a really cool way a small and significant way that if we all take small changes in our lives can change the lives of the creatures in the ocean and the health of the ocean. And that is bendy reusable straws that you can clean out in your dishwasher and use them over and over again. My husband and I, we keep these in our car. We keep reusable bags in our car for grocery trips, and reusable utensils if we ever need to get food on the go. So these might sound like really small, tiny ways to change the way we care for creation, but it's one less piece of garbage that ends up in the ocean, and that's enough for me to know that I made some small change in our earth to help take care of God's creation as He called us to. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you take something from this and go home and try to figure out some creative ways to help take care of planet Earth. Maybe it's planting flowers for the bees so that bees can eat and survive. Or maybe it's just reusing a reusable straw or water bottle. So thank you for being a steward of God's creation with me, and I hope you enjoyed the video that I've attached with this video, and have a great week. God bless.